This is the Evil Airy switch, which we bought it as part of a group buy from Illum quite some time back. Now, one of the most exciting features of the Evil Airy, aside from its rather unique colorway, is the fact that it is said to be made by the Panda factory. This seems to suggest that it is a Holy Panda-inspired switch, but after using it for quite some time, it's not really the case. If you want to know why, keep on watching this quick review of the Evil Airy. First, let's talk about the specs of the Evil Airy first, as we usually do. This is a tactile switch with a 67-gram spring, a 3-pin design, and although the company didn't say if it's lubed or not, we opened it up and we found that the spring is actually lubed quite a bit, but the rails and everything else seems to be dry. As a result, this switch is not particularly smooth out of the box, but there doesn't seem to be any spring ping because it is, after all, lubed. Now let's move on to what I like about the Evil Airy. Just like the Glorious Panda, for example, it almost has no pre-travel at all, so the tactile bump starts at the very beginning of the downstroke. This in turn makes for a pretty similar typing experience as the Glorious Panda, which is a good thing because the Glorious Panda is pretty close to the Holy Panda, in my opinion. That being said, the Evil Airy does have one big difference compared to the Glorious Panda. The Glorious Panda has a very pronounced rounded tactile bump, but the Evil Airy in comparison, while it still has a rounded tactile bump, is not quite as pronounced. This in turn doesn't really put the Evil Airy in the highly tactile switch category, which can be a good thing depending on what you're looking for. Say you like Cherry MX Browns, but you feel that the bump has to be more pronounced, then the Evil Airy can be said to be the perfect alternative to the MX Brown. Last but certainly not least is the looks of the Evil Airy. It has a nice light blue top housing with a grey bottom housing, and it has a white palm stem as well. There's even a evil wording on top of the switch, and some people may like that, especially if you have a keycap set like the Evil Dodge, for example. Next, we have the not so good stuff about the Evil Airy. This is described as a switch that is made by the Panda factory, which is suggesting that it is a Holy Panda variant of sorts. Unfortunately, this is not the case at all, as it is not a highly tactile switch, which is what a Holy Panda-inspired switch usually is. Instead, like I've said previously, this is just like a Cherry MX Brown with a stronger tactile bump, which is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but if you'll come into this switch thinking that it is a good alternative to the Holy Panda, you will be disappointed. Besides that, there is also the sound profile of the Evil Airy out of the box. Because only the spring is lubed, which eliminates the spring ping, which is a good thing, but given that the rest of the switch components are dry, you will definitely hear scratch out of the box. The bottom line is, you definitely need to lube the Evil Airy to get the most out of this switch, and you may consider filming it as well because it has quite a bit of wobble. While the vertical wobble is not that bad, the horizontal wobble is a lot more noticeable, especially if you use a taller keycap profile like the MT3 that we have here. So, in conclusion, is the Evil Airy a switch that you should buy? Only if you want a Cherry MX Brown with a stronger bump. I've said it many times, but this is simply the case in my opinion at least. Even though it is made by the Panda factory, whatever that means, it is not a Holy Panda switch in any shape or form. But on the flip side, it is not an overly expensive switch. During the group buy, we got this switch for about 2 ringgit 50 cents per switch, which is quite a bit cheaper than any other switches in the market, especially the ones that are Holy Panda-inspired ones. However, we did get this switch from Illum as part of a group buy, and at this very moment, the retailer doesn't seem to have it in stock for those that missed out on the group buy. If you really want this switch, you may want to wait until Illum makes an announcement or look in the second-hand market. And that is our quick review of the Evil Airy switch. It is not a bad switch by any means, just don't expect it to be a Holy Panda-inspired switch. As always, we will leave you guys with a sound test of the Evil Airy, and like this video if you like it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and always stay tuned for more good stuff to come here in next review.